California has become the national testing ground for big infrastructure, and depending on which project you look at, it's either a warning or a roadmap. The notification pings on a Tuesday morning, a text from the utility company. A credit has been applied to your account. For a brief, flickering second, you think, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the buffer I need. You log into your portal expecting something great, only to see the number $48.20. It is a credit that will be swallowed whole by the first bill of the month, a drop of water on a scorching sidewalk. Across California, millions of residents are receiving this same notification. In the governor's office, it is framed as a shield against inflation and a strike against the climate crisis. In living rooms across the state, it is the difference between a high bill and a slightly less high one. Tonight we're looking at the disconnect between Sacramento's grand promises and the reality on the ground. From the meager credits on your electric bill to the massive rail projects cutting through the desert, we're breaking down what went wrong, what's working, and what it tells us about the future of the West Coast.
From Seattle to Los Angeles, this is Left Coast News. No apologies, just the truth.
The anatomy of a rebate. In the political theater of Sacramento, $520 million sounds like a transformative sum. Governor Gavin Newsom's administration touts the California Climate Credit as a vital tool to put money back into the pockets of everyday residents. But for the average Californian, the reality is significantly less dramatic. This isn't a government subsidy pulled from a general tax fund. It is a refund of a transaction. California's Cap and Invest program forces big polluters to buy carbon allowances. By law, that money is returned to you. The math of the struggle, the cost. Residential electricity rates hover around 36 cents per kilowatt hour, roughly 70% higher than the national average. The bill, an average single-family home bill, frequently hits between $235 and $350 per month. The relief. A credit of $40 to $80 covers less than 5% of a household's total annual energy expenditure. Starting in 2026, the state is shifting these credits to August and September. It's a tactical move designed to maximize the psychological impact of the relief when the financial pain of summer heat is most acute. But whether it's a $50 credit or a new rail line, the question remains, is this a solution or a distraction from the rising cost of the grid itself? The battle of the rails. This gap between promise and reality isn't just on your utility bill, it's carved into the landscape of the state. Nowhere is this more obvious than in the tale of two trains. The heavyweight California high-speed rail. Sold to voters in 2008 as a way to connect LA to San Francisco, it was the big infrastructure dream. $33 billion total cost. In reality, over $100 billion and climbing. The status is partially built segment in the Central Valley. Instead of a coastal connection, we have Merced to Bakersfield. Why? Environmental regulations, land acquisition legal battles, and shifting political priorities. What was approved as a complete system is being delivered as a fragment, at least for now. The challenger, Brightline West. Then there's Brightline West, the high-speed rail to Las Vegas. It's leaner, faster, and backed by private investment. The strategy? Focus on a single high-demand corridor, Southern California to Vegas. The path? It follows the I-15 corridor through the desert, leading to fewer land disputes and faster construction. The difference? Private money creates pressure to stay on schedule and control costs, which it is. It isn't perfect. It doesn't hit downtown LA yet. But compared to the state project, it's far more focused and realistic. The big picture. A question of accountability. Whether we are talking about a $48 utility credit or a $100 billion train, we are seeing a pattern. One approach tries to do everything at once with shifting political control and taxpayer blank checks. The other focuses on specific high-demand problems with private sector accountability. If you're watching this from Washington State, where sound transit costs are climbing and timelines are stretching into the 2040s, you know this isn't just a California problem. It's a West Coast pattern. When taxpayers approve funding based on a specific plan and that plan changes dramatically, where is the mechanism that forces these projects back into line? Join the conversation. 2 projects, 2 different outcomes, and the same people ultimately footing the bill. We want to hear from you. The credit. Have you noticed the California climate credit on your statement? Does it actually change your outlook on your monthly bills, or is it gone before you even notice? The accountability. Do you think massive infrastructure projects should go back to the voters for a revote when costs explode and timelines double? Or once they start, do they just get a blank check to finish? Share your story. Send us a snapshot of your bill, redact your personal info, or tell us your energy strategy at leftcoastnews.net. Thank you for watching Left Coast News. Please like, share, and follow us on YouTube, Rumble, Brighteon, BitChute, Spotify, Patreon, Facebook, X, True Social, Instagram, and TikTok. Thanks for watching.